In lesson 1 we looked at these. We learned D Dorian, D minor pentatonic, D blues, and they worked. In lesson 2 we learned E minor 7, A7. We learnt E Dorian, the one with 2 sharps, E minor pentatonic and E blues. What we're going to do now is begin to piece those pairs together. We've got 2 pairs and we've got scales to go with them. You gradually get used to the scales. You haven't got to do everything in a week, but store the knowledge, keep the films, make notes. Gradually this material becomes easier to learn. By linking these now, we're beginning to take on the song form. Okay, remember we had this as a song in the beginning. Changing there. Another pair. Different pair. And round again. I played saying that was a jazz standard in terms of chord sequence, which it is. What I'm going to do now then for this lesson is you're going to do your question and answer, and we'll be switching from the pairs of chords, the D, G pair and the E, A pair. I'll call them out. I'll show you first of all what I'm going to do. 2 repeats. Let's do it here just in case you can't see the lower end. So that's 1 pair, 2nd pair, then I'm going to change up to the next pair, twice on that, and back again. And I'll call out a warning by saying D when it's on that pair, and E when it's on the other pair, so you know your scales. A good tip is, if you're comfortable with the scales, of course go for it, but if you're new to them, a quick tip is just have a couple of notes handy, a handful even, and match up what notes are in both scales, because you can start to flow over the chords. And as long as you're phrasing all the time, question and answer, everything you do is going to sound organised and structured and good. So let's have a rhythm again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, D. To E. Back to D. Up to E. Good. Next lesson will be the next pair of chords.